Go.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Strong Style Fashion! If you're new here, hi, I'm Melball and I like watching Japanese wrestling and dressing up. And Strong Style Fashion lets me do both, from the ring to my closet to the outdoors. So far, I've done cute glam with Tam Nakano, I've done dressy Seth Rollins, but today I've got something else planned for you guys. But before we get into the look, I need you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be alerted every time we drop a new video. So without further ado, let's get into who I'm styling myself after today. I decided to pick someone who I know my good friend and collector extraordinaire Eric Graves absolutely loves, and who OLE's own ootd equally loves, and that's the one and only Switchblade Jay White. When I think about Jay White, I think about his overall professional look. He always looks very top tier, top level, whatever level he's in. I think his classy suits at New Japan press conferences paired with his shades. I think the Switchblade, like actual medallion, black and white and red, and also the 5 slashes. For this look, I'm going to try and embody a combination of that classy and casual in my look. For the classy part, I'm building around a textured pencil skirt. For the casual part, I'm adding a Jay White t-shirt. I actually customized some jewelry for this look, but I will show you guys that when I throw it all together at the end. Now it's time to move on to the makeup. While I do my base, let's talk about Jay White's career so far. White began his career in 2013 at Varsity Pro Wrestling in the UK. In 2014, he met Prince Devitt, aka Finn Balor, and told his friend Bad Luck Fale about White. This meeting resulted in Jay White getting a spot in the New Japan dojo in 2015, becoming a young lion alongside another familiar face, David Finlay. White would remain a young lion for a year before going on excursion in 2016, appearing on Ring of Honor as well as Revolution Pro Wrestling. Upon his return from excursion, White displayed a very dark and aggressive demeanor, debuting the Switchblade and oddly accepting an invite to join Chaos, headed by Kazuchika Okada, after teasing that he would join Bullet Club. He would go on to defeat Bullet Club leader at the time, Kenny Omega, for the IWGP United States Championship. White would betray Okada and Chaos, bringing Okada's manager Gato along with him, as well as Jado. At this point, White aligned with Bullet Club, being accepted as the new leader. White would then go on to win the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, the Never Openweight Championship, the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, and again the US Championship. White's exit from New Japan would come after a year of frustration and at the hands of new Bullet Club leader David Finlay, after White lost a loser leaves New Japan wrestling match. White has been sporadically on AEW, as unfortunately his time there has been riddled with injury. However, the Bang Bang Booty Gang is still going strong. For the eyes, I'm going to cover the lid with a skin tone color called Rooftop from my Tarte Pineapple palette. Then I'm going to shade my crease with my contour shade Shadow Play from the KVD Cosmetics, and I'm going to deepen that shadow with the color Subconscious, also from KVD Cosmetics. I'm going to add highlighter to my inner corner from the Becca Cosmetics brand in Pearl, and do my usual Melball long wing liner with a new liner from Glow Blossom in the shade Black. I'm going to add a thin red line under the wing liner, as well as a few tiny studs to my inner corner just because. For the lips, I'm going to use my red lip marker from Glam in the shade Pure Love. For the hair, White tends to leave his hair in a man bun, or a half bun, or a half ponytail. Now let's throw it all together. First the skirt, then the shirt, and now I get to share my little DIY project with you guys. I got these cute little Switchblade medallions and I switched them out on a chain belt accent that I have with crosses, and then added a black chain also for more chain. I also added some of those Switchblade medallions to a bracelet I had that had a bunch of crosses on it as well. Now back to where it all fits into the fit. I'm adding the chain to a belt which I will sit over my skirt. Then I'm adding this cute Switchblade choker and a stretchy necklace that I got from Shein. I'm also adding some silver chain bracelets along with the red one I mentioned, as well as some faux leather bracelets. I cannot leave home without my Presley custom Melball and Girl Power bracelets. I'm also adding some cute earrings and an ear cuff, some cute silver and black rings, and I'm going to finish it up with a cute pair of black sneakers with color gem accents. And here's the final look, you guys. What do you guys think? I really like how it's like a nice simple but unique and like a nice little fresh little look here. So that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you so much for sticking around to see the final reveal. I'm heading out to another local wrestling show with Real Canadian Wrestling, where my friend and mostly trusted colleague Andre C is going to be ring announcing, and where my other good friend Matt Slaps is going to be coming back for a limited time. It's supposed to be a surprise, but he'll already be out there anyway. But before you get out of here, guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to OLE, and turn on those notifications to be alerted every time we drop a new video. If you want a daily dose of Melball, you can catch me on the X thing at Collins Melball. You can catch me on everything else: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Mastodon, and Blue Sky at Melball Collins. Thank you so much for sticking around, you guys, and that all being said, I am your Melball. Matane! Mwah!
No one, nobody can stop me. It's Jenny.